Hey, what's up guys? Sean from the Nerd Lair here. Thanks for tuning into this video. You know, the Nintendo Switch is an amazing console. It's probably one of the best consoles to come out in the last 15 years, not for its graphical capabilities, but because you can take retro games, remake them or port them to this and have it be portable, along with making those retro games relevant again for younger generations, and I think that's a really important thing. And it got me thinking, GameCube games haven't gotten a whole lot of love as far as remakes or ports. Yeah, we're getting some to the Switch, but I think they can do a whole lot better. So I came up with a list of GameCube games that I would love to see remade or ported to the Nintendo Switch so I can take them on the go with me and just have a blast like I did all over again in the early 2000s. So that being said, let's get to the list. Okay, so the first game that we want to bring to the Nintendo Switch is Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe hasn't seen the light of day in a long time. The only port that it ever got was on the PlayStation 2, and I think that you could play as Dante from Devil May Cry in that one. But other than that, we haven't seen Beautiful Joe in really anything. He might have been in one other game as like a cameo that you could play as him. I'm not exactly sure. I might have to put that in post if he was. But other than that, I think it would be a fantastic franchise to bring back, make it fresh again on the Switch, and maybe possibly give Beautiful Joe 3, who knows? But like I said, Clover Studio is no longer in existence. I don't know if that will affect anything as far as making a remake or a port onto the Nintendo Switch, but it would be a really fun game. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, cel-shaded, you can control time, it's got really great humor, and it was just a really fun franchise that just kind of faded out of existence. Maybe that's because the company itself did, I don't know. But yeah, Beautiful Joe 1 and 2 as a double pack on the Nintendo Switch would be a great game to port over or remake for this day and age. Yeah. Okay, so the next game that we would want to port to the Nintendo Switch would probably be the Metroid Prime series. These games have been ported to the Nintendo Wii, I believe, but it's been too long since we've got to play these games, and I think it would be a perfect on-the-go first-person shooter, because we have not had a Metroid game in a long time, a good one at least, and this one was good, but in a different type of way. I think when this first came out, a lot of people were kind of on the fence because we were so used to the, side-scrolling Metroidvania style of Metroid games, which, coined that term. And I think this would be a really fun game to bring back, maybe with an online mode or something like that. I don't even know if they could even do that, but Metroid Prime games were really awesome, and I think it would sell really well because those games are just universally loved. I don't know if we're ever going to get another Metroid game. If we are, it's not going to be for a while, or maybe I'm completely wrong and there's just one in the works that they're waiting to just, announce at a Nintendo Direct. But I think this would be a really great way to keep everyone occupied in the meantime, because it's 3 games, you got a lot of content to play through, and you can fit 3 games, 3 GameCube games on a Nintendo Switch cartridge easy. Bring these games back on the Nintendo Switch in a 3-pack, 1 cartridge, 3 games, and I think good things would happen if that were to come about. So Metroid Prime Trilogy, need that on the Nintendo Switch. Next up on our list is Mario Kart Double Dash, and I think that this game has gotten kind of sacked as far as like remakes are concerned. It hasn't had one remake or port at all. It is the best Mario Kart game in my opinion. It's the most intense. You can have 2 people controlling one vehicle, one person driving, the other person throwing shells at other people, and it was just a great time. Super intense. One of the most intense Mario Kart games in my opinion of all time. And again, it's my favorite Mario Kart game. Why haven't we got a remake or a port of this? I think it would be the perfect game to port to the Nintendo Switch, because you have the online capabilities, of course, and there's 2 controllers that 2 people can play on the Nintendo Switch, at least if you have the the normal Switch, not the Switch Lite. So yeah, bring this to the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo. We need a port or a remake of Mario Kart Double Dash. And up next we have Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2, or just Phantasy Star 1, I'd be perfectly happy with that. The GameCube version was Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2. This game was also originally on Sega Dreamcast, original Xbox, even PlayStation Portable, PSP. And I think that's crazy that we haven't gotten a remake of some kind on that. And I know Sonic Team is busy with other things, but come on, man, there was a lot of people who really liked this game, including myself, obviously. and I think it would be a great port to have on the Nintendo Switch because you have the online capabilities like Monster Hunter. If they can do it with Monster Hunter, why can't they do it with Phantasy Star Online? I think it's a perfect way to bring a kind of a dead franchise, at least in North America, back into the limelight and give us something more than Monster Hunter to play that's, MMO style. And I think that, it would just be a great seller. You could put the 1 and 2 pack in, again, one cartridge, or just give us Phantasy Star Online 1 remake, and I would be perfectly happy. So bring Phantasy Star Online to the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo, just do it. And that's going to do it for this video, you guys. If I missed a game from the GameCube that you really like and want to see ported or remade to the Nintendo Switch, let me know what that game was down in the comments section. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss an upload, which is at least once a week unless I'm really lazy, which kind of happens every so often. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time in the Nerd Lair. Stay nostalgic.